Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes, and welcome to another exciting episode of probably one of the most requested perfect grade to date. That's right, we're taking another step further back into the 90s to build one of the most first and definitely one of the most experimental perfect grades that ever been built by Bandai. But rumors have been speculating that there's another one in the works. Is it going to happen? Who knows? But until then, we're going to be building the 1/60th scale EVA Unit 1 for the popular mech franchise Neon Genesis Evangelion. And without further ado, let's get to it. Here it is, dudes and dudettes, the kit that started it all, the one that started the first impact of the perfect grade lineup, and I can't tell you how stoked I am to get started to build this kit. So, what's inside the box? Much like my previous build of the RX-78 Perfect Grade Gundam, the box introduction is very straightforward. On the left side, you get the instruction manual, which, surprisingly enough, it has like a really good quality to it. Gives you a brief instruction of the history of how the Evangelions were constructed, as well as a couple variations of action poses that you can do. And oh my goodness, this instruction manual is scary. But don't let that deter you. This kit is packed to the brim with tons of accessories and lots of head variations to your personal preference, as well as a unique LED system that's ever been done for a perfect grade at the time. But if there's one thing I have to strongly advise to you guys, it's the kit only comes with 2 LED lights, which are primarily used for the shoulders. But the expert part of the manual gives you an option to light up the core or the head if you don't feel comfortable with the shoulders. But that means you have to do additional cutting into the plastic to fit in those key new areas. As for the final box, this is pretty much going to be housing all the necessary things you need from the kit, down to the actual physical screws to put into the joints, shoulders, and hips, as well as the LED lighting for this system, which only uses 2, and I believe they require 5 volts of power, an assortment of stickers that you can use for the eyes as well as the mouth, sticker decals, as well as traditional decals. Now the decals I had here were degrading fast, so the moment you get that sucker diluted into the water, do your work quickly. So as I was testing out the LED lights, there was one thing that really stood out when I was cross-connecting it with other LED light systems, and the one thing that really came across was the power variation. The Evangelion unit requires 5 volts of power, whereas the Evan lights only require 3, which is going to be a big issue. So I'm going to be snipping out the connectors in the very front and installing my own LED light systems to this model kit. You can do it too, but if you want to play it safe, just stick with the lights that come with the model kit.